it.
Let's see what happens.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Alright, so I know I just did a full day of eating, but that was before Tommy gave me my full meal plan. So I'm gonna do another day of eating right now. This is, let's see, I'm in like a growth phase. He wants to get my metabolism up and going and all that. So this is 4 eggs, 3 slices of bacon. It's supposed to be turkey bacon, but I haven't gotten turkey bacon yet. And 120 grams of sourdough bread. And no sauce. And you might say, oh, Vara, you're on 3,000 calories a day, which I am on 3,000 calories a day. Why I can't use any sauce? What do the calories matter? That's the exact thinking that makes your bulks and your refeeds and your growth phases go to shit, is just thinking you can eat whatever. Because for the most part, sauces are either just sugar and fat, which sugar I can kind of see may be important in some areas, like carbohydrates and stuff. But you really need that many like pointless calories. That's kind of what I see it as. Is it's like, you know, how are you allocating your calories? Because it is about the macros, but more importantly, it's about the calories. And so that's why there's no sauce, because even though I'm trying to grow, even though I'm trying to eat 3,000 calories, which is way more than I need, I'm still trying to be healthy with it so I don't gain a shit ton of fat. I'm looking pretty juicy recently. I don't know. Maybe actually eating more than 2.5 meals a day is anabolic, you know? But anyways, today's legs, today's lower. So I will show you probably my pre-workout stack too that I've been taking. Tommy's got me having Gatorade, full sugar. Haven't had a full sugar Gatorade since I think I was like in 7th grade or something. And it's different. I'm not gonna lie. I really like it. I think I've been undermining what intra carbs and intra is during your workout. I think I really just haven't been tapping into that. So it's pretty crazy. But I don't know. I still feel like it's, you know, illegal to drink a full sugar drink. But anyways, I'm gonna house this, and then I will probably go shopping for turkey bacon, rice cakes, oatmeal, and sugar-free Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, because I didn't know there was sugar-free, so I bought the full sugar one. And then I will see y'all for meal 2. Yeah, meal 2. Yummers. All right, so we got 1 scoop of protein powder, 80 grams of oatmeal, 32 grams of peanut butter, 30 grams of honey, and I need to have a banana with this. This is protein slop. It's cookie cream protein powder. I realized I should have gotten peanut butter flavor cookie protein powder. But yeah, it's whatever. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I need to prep chicken for the next week. So I have like, I think 2.5, 3 pounds of chicken out defrosting. I'm gonna cut that up. I'm gonna season it, low calorie olive oil, which is just cooking spray. And then I'm gonna go down to my grill that's in my yard, and I'm just gonna grill everything all at one time. And then put it in Tupperware. Cause dude, that saves you so much time. Holy shit. If you're not cooking your chicken that way, if you can buy your chicken in bulk, I get like, you know, we're under different circumstances and stuff. If you can buy chicken in bulk and you have a grill, please cook your chicken in bulk, dude. It's such a time saver. It's such a like not having to weigh the chicken after, like, while it's hot and like after you cook it, and not saving all the bits and pieces and stuff. Oh my God. It's such a life changer. But then after I cook that, I'm probably gonna go to Barnes & Nobles with my little sister because I have to be like a big brother or something. So we'll go do that. Then I got my caramel rice cakes. I have basically everything I need right now. These are the Quaker Oats, which I didn't have before. I was using like these pre-packaged ones. They were basically the same thing, but they had a little more added sugar, and those carbs do matter. They probably led me to being like a little bloated. But yeah, we have that. I'm gonna finish eating this up. I'm gonna cook my chicken. I'm repeating myself. And then I'll probably meet you guys for the pre-workout meal. And I'm really excited for the pre-workout meal because I've actually never had rice cakes, but I've heard they're pretty good when you're deep in prep. They shouldn't be good right now. If they're good right now, then I'm really gonna be screwed during prep. So, and then I also got, I've been a big hater of Dr. Pepper. I thought Dr. Pepper was super weird until I got so sick of Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi and Coke Zero and Pepsi Zero and all that. I bought some Diet Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream. And I know that's gonna be my saving grace because I'm a soda addict at heart. That's right. Someone as lean, as sexy, as handsome, as just amazing as me. Superpower. Yeah, no, soda's my thing. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that. So soda is just my, what's it called? My vice. So it's very unfortunate, but anyways, enough yapping. Protein slop, eating this for lunch. Jesus. All right, look at that. That's like 2.5 pounds of chicken, cooked on this grill right here. So that should hopefully keep me fed till next. Dude, I don't know. I don't like cooking this much. No, it's chill. But yep, it's all my food. So now I will actually see you guys for the pre-workout meal. All right, well, my fat ass could not wait to eat these as I was making them. So there was no voiceover. But this is 20 grams of honey and 4 caramel rice cakes. I've actually never had rice cakes before. This is my first time ever having them, and they were low-key good as fuck. Not even low-key, actually. These are just genuinely good as fuck. Like, bro, I wish I knew about these sooner. I mean, I did know about them, but I wish I got them sooner, dude. Because this would be a fire pre-workout meal. But I'm taking this 30 minutes before my lift. I'm going to get ready to lift. I'm not going to lie. I haven't even told my coach about this, so I don't know if I'm supposed to do it. But I'm much more of like a savory guy. I don't really like overly sweet things. Like, even like I like sour things more than sweet things. I'll be putting a little bit of salt on these. I just put a little bit of salt on these, and they're really good. Like, I like them way more with salt. So I'm sure that's probably against some fucking bodybuilder high sodium bullshit. But we'll see. I can't wait till I'm so lean, and I'm so hungry, and I'm so depleted that these will taste even better than they do right now. Oh, I'm also supposed to have a banana with this. So I don't really like mixing the two. So I'm just going to have a banana right after I eat this. And then, yeah, take my Gatorade to the gym and let's make it happen.
Voices in my head again, trapped in a war inside my own skin. They're pulling me undone. Would you cover your eyes if I told you the truth? Would you dare me to lie? I keep it all inside because I know the man is everything but kind. Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, swept in a game inside my own skin. I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Voices. As I walk through this valley of shadows and death, I curse not the wicked, I praise not the blessed. If I told you the truth, you beg me to change. If you were come and see you on the bank. Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, swept in a game inside my own skin. I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Voices don't want so callous and frozen, ugly and hopeless. I don't want to live forever. I just want to live right now. In my head again. Voices in my head again, beating me in a war I can't win. I can hear them now, swept in a game inside my own skin. I don't know myself anymore. They're pulling me under. Voices. Starting again, 'cause I let you in. The seed I've sown, create to condemn, replace to relive, despite its growth. Spinning out of control, buried into the charred ashes, scarring my throat. You fall away into the light. When numbness and pain are synchronized. If there's a grave behind my eyes, then how do the dead find a sign of life? Trapped in
All right. Just got done with my 20 minutes of cardio. And I'm not going to lie, I actually kind of enjoy doing cardio. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to enjoy doing cardio for, so I'm trying to savor the moment. But yeah, I reach like a meditative state. I'm not even going to lie. Like 20 minutes just goes by like that because I'm repeating to myself how badly I want this. I think out of the bodybuilding prep series I've watched, Trend Twins, Max Taylor lifts, even C-Bum and all of them, there's one reoccurring thing they always talk about, which is the mindset. Even like Tom Platz, all of the greats really, they emphasize so much on the mindset, and somehow I feel like a lot of people still get that messed up. Like just how deeply your mindset matters. And I want to get my mindset straight before I even cut calories. You know what I mean? I want to be so locked in, and if that takes schizophrenicking myself to it, you know, just manipulating myself in order to get there, and that's what it takes, you know. So my friends went out and got Shake Shack. I would love Shake Shack, but you know, you got to get in those reps. You got to get in those reps of just reminding yourself how badly you want it. You know what I mean? That's all I can think is just how badly do I want it, you know? So there's that. But I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna go get my last meal. It's 150 grams of chicken with either some carbs. I mean, either it's gonna be rice or it's gonna be potatoes. And then I have another meal after that, which is just gonna be the opposite. It's still gonna be 150 grams of chicken, and it'll either be rice or potatoes depending on what I got my first meal. So if I go home and I have 150 grams of chicken and 250 grams of rice, then I'll go home, and then the next meal, Jesus Christ, I'm all over the place. Then the next meal would be 150 grams of chicken and then 350 grams of potatoes. So, you know, just keeping variety where I can. I got this 0-calorie sriracha sauce, so I'm definitely going to abuse the fuck out of that because Tommy's got me eating barbecue sauce, and I don't like barbecue sauce. I really like sriracha. Like, I like spice. That's honestly my biggest fear for prep is just how bland my food is going to be. Not in the sense it's just going to be like protein slop or, you know, no carbs. I just want my food to taste good. Like I want seasonings, I want spice, and I hope they're negligible. I don't really care for fat, like the delicacy, like, you know, that fatty taste or that grease taste. I don't really care for that much. I never really liked it. But one thing I cannot live without is that spice, that little tingly feeling on your tongue, and it's not cyanide. What's it called? Whatever's in capsaicin, whatever that's called. I can't live without it. That's all I'm saying. So I will see y'all for the second to last meal of the night. All right, guess who just totally forgot to record the last 2 meals of that day? This guy. But anyways, it is a different day. I had 250 grams of rice, 350 grams of potatoes, 150 grams of chicken, 150 grams of chicken. Very, very basic meal. But it is a different day, and I'm having the same exact meal. Very monotonous. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know that this one took a little while to come out. I know I was promising 2 YouTube videos a month, or a week, but I have no excuse. I just feel like my life's not that interesting, but I feel like you guys really don't care about that, and you kind of just want updates. But this bodybuilding thing sets everything in motion for me to be way more consistent. But anyways, I kind of wanted to talk about the impermanence of being in the moment. I feel like, and I know I'm not alone in this thinking, but for the first time in human history, we can not be in the moment. You realize how crazy of a concept that is? Like if you went to someone in the 1900s or the 1800s and you said not being in the moment. I mean, they experienced their entire life in the moment. They had no distraction. I mean, of course, it was getting drunk and drugs and stuff. But I'm saying for the average person, you were painfully aware of everything happening at the exact moment. And it is only now that we have been gifted with this device that can take us away from the moment. And it's, the algorithms and, just daily life and expectations and all that stuff that make it seem like distraction is the normal.
being distracted is the norm. And being present is actually uncomfortable or awkward. And I think that's super weird. And I say that to get on to my next point of this bodybuilding thing has just made me so much more present and in the moment. When I'm doing cardio, or even when I'm working out, like when I go into a workout, I come in with a different intent, a different purpose, a different presence to be and feel every single moment. One, because I know my calories are fleeting, and I need to treasure this time of having enough calories to feel okay. Which is kind of sad on my part. You know, why do I need the threat of something being taken away to appreciate what I have right now? That can be a whole other topic, honestly. But even during cardio, like when I have hunger or when I just hate the fact that I'm doing cardio, I've been able to reach like a meditative state almost doing cardio because I don't run from it. Ironic. I don't run from being present in the cardio, present in the suffering, present in the uncomfortableness of it. And weirdly enough, it makes the cardio go by faster, but also it makes me more attuned to the fact that I will be uncomfortable and I need to be okay with that. And if you're okay with being uncomfortable, it's not uncomfortable anymore. Mainly I say that because I get really hungry during cardio, and instead of distracting myself from the fact that I'm hungry or from the fact that I'm doing cardio, being so painfully aware of it will help me in the long run. When I'm even hungrier and I have to do even more cardio, I won't be just like searching for the next distraction, going on YouTube or finding the next interesting YouTube video. And weirdly enough, I'm actually less tired doing cardio from doing that. All this being in the moment and being present, to ask the question of, you know, why are you trying to distract yourself? I kind of started asking myself that when I would constantly reach for my phone during cardio, or when I would be on my phone in between sets. If you know me, I hate when people are on their phone in the gym and just like in between sets they're just scrolling. I really don't like that because I always wonder, like, what are you distracting yourself from? What in this moment do you not feel comfortable about just being? And you can distract yourself from a lot of things. I think a lot of people just genuinely want a distraction away from their life. Their life is not enjoyable. They're not doing things that they want. They're not in the gym for the reasons that they want to be in the gym. You know? All that to say, I kind of know the reason I distracted myself for so long. It's because I just, this is really... This is really ironic from a couple of my other videos. I think 2 videos ago where I was like, just think, just be in the moment. It's easy not to think, and it's actually, it costs less energy, and it's preferable, honestly, not to think, because it's tiring. Like, when it gets down to it, thinking is tiring. And I'm not saying like, oh, I'm the smartest person ever, and oh, I think so much. But no, I just like sometimes you just need a way to quiet your mind, you know? And I realize how kind of unhealthy that is, because instead of trying to take over and control your mind, control the parts of your mind that you aren't enjoying because you're being in your mind and you're being present, you're just kind of allowing them to, like those thoughts to flourish in the subconscious, while you and your conscious self, the part of you that determines your decisions and your actions, because we all have those thoughts, right? We all have, like, we all think, or our brains are constantly thinking, but some thoughts we're aware of and some we aren't. If all of the energy that you spend in the conscious part of your brain, the brain that is you, is spent distracted, and you're not actually in control of anything subconsciously, and you're kind of letting all of that just fester up, you might wonder why you're irritated when you're not on your phone. You might wonder why you're uncomfortable and not happy whenever you're not on your phone, or you're not constantly distracted or stimulated by something. And I came to that shocking realization that that's kind of what I was doing. I came to the realization that the reason I would go on my phone is because I didn't think I was strong enough to do this. I didn't think I had enough muscle to do bodybuilding. I honestly don't know why Tommy picked me, if I have to be honest. I'm not even that deep into prep, and I'm already having like doubts of like, am I even meant for this? You know, is this possible for me? And the last thing I should do is run from those thoughts. I need to confront them. I need to confront those thoughts with nothing but hopeless ambition, you know, just nothing but dumb optimism, really. Just to get the reps in my mind that I can do this and that I am worthy of this, and not let the self-doubt and all that, those things kind of occupy my mind. When my resources are already not even stretched thin yet, but they are about to be stretched thin. So if I allow this self-doubt and this constant questioning to get the better of me when I'm not even able to, when I'm like in a weakened state, you know, what's going to happen then? I might cheat on my diet, you know? So yeah, all this to say, God, I keep saying that. But yeah, the question of the day, what are you distracting yourself from? What are you trying to not be in the presence of? Why are you trying to not be in the moment? Because the moment can be beautiful. The moment can be the most amazing thing you can ever experience. And it can be something so mundane. The problem is that you're stretching yourself too thin by trying to be distracted. You know? And I'm kind of upset with how much time I just waste trying to be distracted. Despite how easy and sometimes preferable being distracted is. So, yeah. Don't distract yourself. Be in the moment. Be in the presence. Be here. Be now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to finish this meal. I have no idea what the next YouTube video is going to be. So please give me suggestions. I don't want to keep doing full days of eating, but, you know, it's kind of all I got going for me right now. Maybe I'll make like an educational video or something. But yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is the start of an amazing series. I imagine it's going to be a pretty fun one too. So, yeah. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff. And I will see y'all next video. Love.